Reading your message from the universe this morning. Let's see what she has for us. Okay, Hazel. Oneness is my true nature. Let's see if I can get that focus. Oneness is my true nature. Let's see, Hazel. Good morning, Alice. Christina. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love.
Oh,
Interesting, quite specific about
a good one.
accepting people and loving people for who they are. Really beautiful. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Kate, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light.
Lovely. Lovely.
That's a beautiful one. I feel like these are like your colors. Like this is so Kate. Jen, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Oh yes, this is a good lesson in acceptance for you. Are you able to see that, Jen?
yeah.
Okay, you were frozen for a sec. Hi, Alice. Good to see you. Good morning. Okay, Alice. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. That's you, fearless and free. That is Alice in a nutshell.
Trying to get back
Okay,
there.
Emma's gonna catch the recording. Emma's fearless freedom lights up the world. I love this card and the art. Work with it too. And mine today. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. One of my favorite messages. We have a beautiful spread today. I love it. Okay, ladies. Welcome to our Lazy Saturday, Greet the Day, Yoga Flow. You can mute yourselves now if you haven't already. If you have a question or any injury, you can let me know now. So today's flow will be just like that, greeting the day. What I want mostly for all of us today is to feel good. So when we think about being in alignment in our relationships or being in alignment with our work, our daily choices, our values, friendships. We talk about this a lot, and I think the most basic way to connect and understand it is to understand the idea that when you are in alignment with something that is meant for you, it feels good. So you know when you've worked on a creative project in the past, it could be your actual work or a side project. It's that thing that you can spend hours and hours doing and thinking in the shower, laying in bed at night thinking about it, and it feels good to work on it, right? The same when you're falling in love. It can feel good. It feels right in that moment that you're connected and in line in the moment. At the same time, we know when something doesn't feel good, and we know how that journey of emotion and sensation in the body is for ourselves personally when we are not in alignment with something. So I think yoga is a really beautiful way to get in touch with the body and the breath. We're going to lose our breath when we're not connected, right? When we're not connected to the breath and to the movement, when we're pushing ourselves a little bit too hard. Our body is going to send us signals when something doesn't feel good in a certain posture. We might want to kind of wiggle out of it or adjust our alignment a little bit. So I think that yoga is a really beautiful way to connect with this. How does my body feel during this practice? When it feels good, you know that it's right. And when it doesn't, you know that it's time to kind of step away, readjust, and realign. So kind of bringing that into your intention today to really tune in with your body, the sensations in your body, the feeling physically of how your body feels, if it feels pain or discomfort, but also your body is going to be sending you other messages throughout your practice. So practice that today about practicing and tuning into feeling good. And when we get used to how our body feels and those messages, the feel-good messages, we can kind of take that practice with us off the mat and recognize, oh yeah, this is something that does feel good in my body, and this is something that doesn't. And my wish for you is that you only do things that feel good in your life. And that we can all get to a point in our lives where we never do anything that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. And it's possible, I believe. Jen, I don't see you. I know that you have a tough time with your internet, but it seems also that you're not on mute. So if you want to mute it, I see your video now. So Jen, whenever you, perfect. Okay, so we'll all get started in a comfortable seat. Any way that feels good for you. So you can sit up on a bolster, a block, right on the ground. You can cross the legs or sit up on the knees. And we'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale. Twice more. Inhale, deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. And close or lower the eyes. Taking a moment to settle into the body, welcome your body onto the mat this morning. And take notice of the breath, welcoming the breath into the body. And just knowing and noticing how the breath will naturally flow exactly as you need it to right here in this moment. It will deepen naturally when you need it to. It will soften when you need it to. So practicing here to allow the breath to move freely just for a few moments. Begin to nourish the body by deepening the breath, lengthening both the inhale and the exhale. Scanning the breath on the inhale, following the breath on the exhale. Taking 3 more breaths in and out through the nose. Your next inhale, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes. We'll start by rolling the neck a little bit, so bringing the head down to one side, back to the other. You can close the eyes again if you want and really just follow your intuition, taking any movement in the body that feels really good for you. Maybe noticing a part of the neck or shoulder that needs a little extra love. Making sure to get both sides, or if it feels good, you can switch directions. We'll bring the head back to neutral, extending the right arm out to the side. We'll take the left hand and draw the ear towards the left shoulder. You can have the right arm extended out or sitting down on the earth. You can kind of play around and see like, oh, what feels good? Or do you notice a nice release? Let's start to draw the chin more towards the armpits. So kind of drawing the face down a little bit more, getting a little bit more into the shoulder and the upper back. Then gently release, and we'll switch sides, bringing the left hand out to the side, the right hand to the head. And just gently drawing the head down. In the morning, we probably don't need a lot of effort here. Again, the left arm can be extended off of the earth if that feels nice, or resting the fingertips on the earth. Then gently draw the chin towards the armpit. You can bring the hand back to the base of the skull and kind of draw the chin down towards the chest. And then gently release. We'll interlace the fingers and bring the hands behind the head. Just gently press the head back into the hands, coming up long in the spine so we're protecting the back. You can add a little arch along the brow line of the back to get a nice opening in the front of the chest. Just drop the head back as much as feels good for you. Some of you might feel good to have the throat open. Others, it might feel a bit too vulnerable. So just do what feels nice for you. Should feel nice opening in the front of the chest and under the arms. Getting a nice stretch there on the front of the body. You can stay here at neutral, just kind of tick-tock to the right and to the left, just seeing what that feels nice on the side body, the rib cage, the shoulders. Good. And coming back to neutral and gently release the hands down. Good. Take an inhale here. And exhale, folding forward, bringing the hands out in front, the forehead down towards the earth. You can shake the head no or nod yes here, just working out any kinks in the body. And gently crawling back up to a seat. If you're sitting cross-legged, switch the cross of the legs. We'll bring the hands onto the knees. We'll take some seated cat-cows here. So on an inhale, we're going to pull the heart through, opening the chest, sliding the shoulders down the back. And exhale, rounding the spine, pulling the belly button in, tucking the chin, leaning back just as far as feels good for you. Then moving with your breath. You can have the eyes open or closed. Inhale. And exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. Exhale, taking 3 more breaths. Coming back to a seat, take an inhale, and exhale, folding forward. Now working into the back and the other hip. And slowly pressing back up. And extend the legs straight out, take a nice seated forward fold. Legs are extended straight. If you like, you can bend the knees or put a blanket under the knees. Then inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. On an exhale, relax the hands down and bend forward just a little bit, getting a nice start to rounding the spine. Then from here, take another inhale. And then exhale, fold forward just a little bit more. Don't worry about touching the toes if that's not coming naturally to you first thing in the morning. Just kind of rounding the spine, relax the head down, shake the head no or nod yes. And observing the body, observing the opening on the backs of the legs, the lower back. Maybe with the chin tucked, you might notice some opening in the upper back as well. And breathe here, allowing the breath to guide you deeper into the posture. And slowly begin to round up, bringing the hands behind us, fingertips face towards the hips. We're going to lift the hips up. If you have any pain in the lower back or sensitive lower back, you'll bend the knees here. Otherwise, for more of a challenge, you can have the legs extended. I'm going to bend my knees, but up to you. We're going to press into the hands, lift the hips, and draw the head back. So again, you can have the legs extended straight or the knees bent. Keep lifting the hips, the head is back, opening through the chest, the shoulders. And slowly drop the hips down. And we'll come forward to a tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Tucking the toes, we'll press back, downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Taking nice, slow movements this morning. Being gentle with our body. Then inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat for forward fold, ragdoll pose. Bending the knees a lot, really surrendering the upper body here and rocking side to side. Getting a nice release on the back, nice opening in the legs. And release the fingertips down towards the earth. And slowly begin to roll all the way up to standing, nice and gentle. Bringing the shoulders up by the ears and exhale down the back. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, extended mountain pose. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. You can close the eyes here, taking a moment to connect with your breath, connect with your intention. And intend to choose to be aware of the body, of the physical messages that the body is sending to you in each moment. I intend to be in alignment with my highest self, with my values. I intend to feel good. Choosing any other intention that feels good for you this morning. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale. Relaxing the hands down by the sides. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach up, look up. And exhale, folding all the way forward. Nice straight legs if you can. Fingertips come down to the earth. Inhale, bringing the fingertips to the shins. Pull the heart through, hips back. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back to a high plank pose, top of a push-up, and moving through your chaturanga. The knees can be up or down. You can take baby cobra or upward facing dog. Again, whatever feels good for you today. We'll meet together, downward facing dog. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose, chaturanga. Coming to downward facing dog, 2 full breaths. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, melt forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose. Taking your time and moving through chaturanga. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. And exhale, spilling forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Pausing here, inhale. And exhale. We'll bring the arms up overhead, interlace the fingertips. Releasing steeple mudra, the pointer fingers up towards the sky. Take an inhale, then exhale. We'll bend down to the right, making sure we don't lose that right bicep. So squeezing both biceps up by the ears, lengthening both side bodies, and then adding depth. On an inhale, coming through the center, and exhale to the left. Keeping the chest and shoulders nice and open, both biceps by the ears. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, back to center. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pulling the hands down, opening the heart. Inhale, bend the knees slightly, and exhale, folding forward. You can keep the knees bent with the arms coming up overhead, or if it feels nice, you can straighten the legs. Bend the knees if you're not already bending them. Drop the hips a little bit, release the hands down towards the earth. And inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale the right leg high. And exhale, low lunge. Keeping the fingertips on the earth. The back heel is lifted over the ball of the back foot. We'll pull the heart through, dropping the hips down, lengthening the left hip flexor. You can keep the fingertips on the earth, or inhale, coming up to full crescent, high lunge. If you're in high lunge, bring the fingertips down to the earth, and then stepping back, plank pose, moving through chaturanga. Inhale the left leg high, and exhale low lunge. Again, the heel of the back foot is lifted over the ball of the back foot. So the weight is shifted forward and down. Each foot is in its own lane. Fingertips on the earth, pull the heart through as you drop the hips down. Fingertips can stay on the earth, or you can bring the arms up overhead, crescent pose, high lunge. Inhale. Hands to the earth, exhale. Stepping back, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to crescent pose. Back heel is lifted. Straightening the back leg. It doesn't have to be all the way straight, but energetically straightening the back leg. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale, opening to the side. Deep bend into that front knee, back leg super straight now. Gaze is over the right fingertips. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm down, left arm up. Deep bend now to that right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand down, right arm up. Deep bend in the right knee, still lengthening through the right side of the body. Inhale. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Maybe you can have the right leg lifted as you lower down. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Breathing. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale, opening it up. The shoulders are over the hips. Imagine leaning against a wall. That left knee is pulling back towards that wall behind you. The right glute is pulling back towards the wall, and the shoulder blades are pulling back against the wall. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, lengthening from that right middle finger all the way down to the heel. Deep bend into that left knee, ground down through the feet. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand down, left hand up. Inhale, to the earth. Exhale, chaturanga. Now we'll flow one breath to one movement. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga, taking your time. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale the crescent. Slowly exhale, warrior two. Inhale as you reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Come back to your intention. What feels good right now? How are you in alignment with your breath and your body? If you'd like to take a break, come down to child's pose. If you'd like to slow, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Taking your time in the transition. We'll all meet together in child's pose, opening the knees out wide, dropping the hips down to the heels, extending the hands out in front, and bringing the forehead down to the earth. Observing the breath, what messages are being sent to you by the breath, its depth, its pace, its location. We'll slowly rise up through a tabletop. Tuck the toes and we'll sit back on the heels, getting a nice stretch on the soles of the feet. Kate, I've lost visual on you. If that's intentional, that's fine, but if it's not intentional, maybe you can try to bring it back. I'm going to have you sit here for a moment and I'm going to demonstrate the next couple postures that we're going to do because there's a couple different variations. So we're going to start, but you are going to enjoy this nice opening on the soles of the feet, okay? Because it's really good for you. It's really energizing. It's what we need. It's healing. So we're going to do some side plank variations, I'm going to model the modification, which I think is nice for today, but if you want to take the full version, then I'll do that afterwards. So we would start in a tabletop, extend one leg out. This would be a side plank variation. And then we would drop back to open the heart. You see the right knee is down. Okay, and then we would do that on the other side. If you'd like to take the full variation, you would be up in plank with the feet together, dropping the heels down, extending up into plank, and then bending one leg to the side, but with no knees on the ground. And then we would do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna flow with our breath with that, but first we're here for 2 more breaths. In and out through the nose. And then coming forward, hands on the earth, untuck the toes, give the tops of the feet a nice massage. Good, and then we'll come to a tabletop, or if you want to work into the full variation, then you'll come into plank pose with the feet together. So the feet will be touching so that you can drop the heels from one side to the other. Otherwise, I'm going to demonstrate your tabletop. If you have any back issues, you'll want to be in tabletop. So start with the right hand down if you're modified, right knee down with the right foot out to the side slightly. And then we'll extend the left leg out and left arm up. If you're in full plank, drop the heels to the right and stack the shoulders first. So coming into side plank first, Alex. So stacking the shoulders and the hips first. You'll have both legs extended is fine. Good, and then we're going to open the chest. Coming into a little back bend, we'll take the left leg with us to the side to open. If you're in full variation, the right knee is off the earth. If you're modified, the right knee is down. Open the heart. Inhale. Good, stay here. Exhale. Inhale back to the side plank variation. And to the earth. Exhale. Inhale to the other side. This time left hand and left knee is down, or the heels are dropped to the left if you're in full variation. Pausing here. And exhale, open the heart. Extending the other leg out, opening, little back bend. Inhale back to side plank variation. And exhale to the earth. Plank or tabletop. Now we'll move with the breath. Inhale, left arm lifts up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, side plank. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, side plank. Exhale to the earth. One more time, each side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, side plank. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, side plank. Exhale to the earth. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, melting forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Pausing here, full breath in. Full breath out. And we'll move into our balancing series. So we'll start in tree pose. As always, getting ourselves nice and grounded and recentered. So we'll start with the right foot down. The left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Bringing the hands to the heart, relax the shoulders. Inhale. When you're ready, bringing the arms up overhead, growing the branches of your tree. Shoulders are down. Arms extended up. Bring the hands to the heart. And hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, opening the shoulders and the chest. We're gonna bring the hands to the right hip. So the left leg is up, we're gonna bring the hands towards the right, opening the left shoulder. The fingertips are interlaced around to the side. Shoulders relax down, away from the ears, tuck the tailbone, protect the back, engage the quadriceps of the right leg, inhale. Stay here, exhale. Beautiful, ladies. Releasing the hands, bring the hands to the heart. And do something funky with that left leg to bring it down. Some karate kicks. And then shake it out. A little Saturday dancing. This is when we need to get Alice unmuted so she can come on and teach us some dance moves. We'll start this time, the left foot down, right foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. No pressure on the knee. Hands up the heart. Relax the shoulders. When you're ready, bringing the arms up overhead. Taking your time to bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, pull the hands down, opening the heart, the chest. Then wrapping the hands to the left this time, dropping that right shoulder down, tucking the tailbone, engaging the core and the quadriceps of the left leg. Releasing the hands, bringing the hands to the heart, and add some funk as you lower that right leg down. Okay, Alice, show me some moves. I like it. Shake out your fascia. We're going to come into eagle pose. So we're getting a lot of opening on the chest this morning, okay? So we'll start with the knees bent, kind of like a chair pose prep. You want to make sure that we're tucking that tailbone to protect the back. Extend the arms out. The right arm is under the left. Wrapping the arms together, the thumbs to face towards the face. Right arm under. And you can sit here in chair pose or add the legs, bringing the right leg up and out or around. Think about aligning the elbows and the knees. Dropping the hips low. Maybe you can try to imagine that you're sitting up against a wall. Really strengthening the glutes here. Feeling a nice opening in the shoulders, maybe lifting the elbows up a little bit, away from the knees. Drop the hips a little bit lower. And slowly release the legs, release the arms. And we'll come back down into a chair pose. The tailbone is tucked. Legs can squeeze together. This time the left arm goes under. Then either stay here just as you are, lift the left leg up and over, maybe around the standing leg. I like to keep my toes on the ground and then really work on strengthening the legs, take some of the balance out, but take any variation that feels really good for you today, okay? And notice the opening of the back of the shoulders, the opening in the chest. Steady, soft gaze. Gently release the legs and the arms. Feels good. Come back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead, and exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain, and exhale, folding all the way forward. Stepping back to downward facing dog. We'll prepare for half pigeon. So inhale, lift the right leg high, and exhale, right knee behind the right wrist, crossing the shin across the body. Coming up high onto the fingertips. And then slowly lowering down. You can come to the forearms, on a pillow or bolster, or like all the way onto the belly. Wherever you are, relaxing the head and the neck, and observing the breath. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can walk the fingertips and the chest towards the left as you melt down. You'll add a nice stretch in the right side body, on the right deltoid. And gently coming back towards center. Keep the right hand where it is. Reach back to the left foot. So we add a nice little quadricep stretch. Left hand to the inside arch of the left foot. So the fingertips are pointed out towards the left, keeping the shoulder nice and open. If you want to go deeper, you can draw that heel towards the glute and bring the foot on the inside of the elbow. Only if it feels good, remember. And then slowly lower the left foot down. Come back to center. Take your time to transition to down dog. You can stack the hips if that feels nice, or flip the dog, coming into another back bend. We'll move into the left side. So we'll take the left leg high, and then come into half pigeon, left knee behind the left wrist. Preparing with an inhale, and then exhale, melting forward. Forearms or bolster, laying on the belly. If it felt good on the other side, you can bring the fingertips and the chest towards the right as you melt down. And gently coming back to center. Keep the left hand at center, reaching back the right hand to the right foot. You can stay here. The more you kick the foot back, the more you open through the shoulder. Or if you want more intensity in the glute, then you can pull the heel towards the glute. You can also bring the foot to the inside of the elbow. And gently release. Coming back to center. Making your way back to down dog. Lifting the left leg up and be stacking the hips or flipping the dog. Coming back to downward facing dog. Bringing the knees down to the earth. We'll extend the legs out straight. Coming into another forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, placing the hands down and then following the breath, allowing the breath to guide you a little bit deeper. Maybe you move a little bit deeper than you did at the beginning of class. If not, no worries. Remaining connected to the breath. Relaxing the head. And slowly rising back up. We'll come all the way down onto the back, bringing the knees into the chest. We're rocking side to side. Extending the leg out, the left leg out straight. We'll start by crossing the right knee across the body for supine twists. So the right knee crosses across the body, the left hand is on top of the right knee. If you'd like to take this further into cat pulling its tail, you're going to bend the left leg and take your right hand and grab for the left foot behind you. So both shoulder blades are still on the earth. The right leg is across the body, the right hand is holding on to the left foot. And then if you want, you can straighten the left leg from the right leg from here rather, out to the side. Slowly coming back to neutral, bringing both knees into the chest. This time relaxing the right leg onto the earth. Hug the left knee into the chest. Use the right hand to cross the left knee across the body for supine twists. Stay here or take the left hand and grab the right foot. Then bring both shoulder blades onto the earth. The head is rested on the earth. Stay like this or start to straighten the left leg. Slowly releasing back the knees into the chest. Wrapping the forearms around the shins. Exhale all the air out. We need your joke for today. So come into dead bugs pose first. Opening the legs out wide. So I heard that some people have been stealing the tires off of police cars. And the police are working tirelessly to catch them. If you like my joke, rock side to side. Happy babies. I don't think I've told you that one yet. Giving your back a nice little massage, giving your belly a massage with a little giggle, working tirelessly. And then bring the knees to the chest. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep breath in, curling yourself into a tiny ball. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the fingers, squeeze the muscles of the face. And release to your final Shavasana, extending the legs out straight. Relaxing the arms down by the sides, maybe cuddling the shoulders together, a little bit under the back. Elevating the heart. Take another deep breath here. As you allow yourself to completely surrender, to completely let go. Trusting that this surrender will bring you into a state of alignment, into a state of feeling good, feeling amazingly. Relaxing the entire weight of your body here onto the earth. Shavasana. Slowly beginning to deepen your breath. Beginning to invite some small movements into the physical body. Maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes, or rolling the wrists and the ankles. You're rocking the head side to side. Extending the arms overhead, a full body stretch. Lengthening from the fingertips down to the toes, a big good morning stretch. Then we'll roll over onto one side into a supported fetal position. Coming here into the safe space, which represents rebirth and new beginnings. Always an opportunity to begin again, to choose again. And remember that we always, always, always get to choose what feels good, what feels in alignment with our highest self, our best self, our values. We also get to choose to let go of anything that we feel that we're clasping onto, that we have a tight grip onto, that's no longer serving us. When you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat on your mat. We'll bring our hands together, prayer at heart center. Just take a moment to sit here in a space of gratitude. Sending gratitude to yourself for showing up for yourself for practice today, mind, body, and soul. Gratitude to the other beautiful women who practice beside you today. Thank you so much. The divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you, Hazel, Christina, Alice, Jen, Kate, and Emma. Thank you so, so, so much. It's been a pleasure to spend my Saturday morning with you. So thank you for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions or anything to share. I'll get next week's schedule up either tonight or tomorrow. Today is my